Bank holiday Monday, and it's just gone 11:30. I'm here at the Langley shopping centre because I've just got myself, as you saw, a multi-pack bag of crisps. Now I'm happy to get the one in Asda, even though you get 2 crisps less and it's probably 10p cheaper, or even 20, yeah, about 10p cheaper. However, they don't, one of the flavors they don't supply is cheese and onion, and I love cheese and onion crisps, and that's why I've decided to move on to, or back even, to Tesco multi-pack crisps, simply for the cheese and onion crisps. And actually I think there's more variety. There's more variety with Tesco than there is with Asda, because with Tesco you get the same as Asda plus cheese and onion, and you get more packets as well, so lots of ticks there, and that's why I'm here at Langley. Right, so I'm going to begin today's vlog videoing, starting with the drive. So what's happened? Right, yesterday it was all fun and games. I mean, the whole point of yesterday's video was probably to build up to Peaky Blinders. There were so many ways not to miss that show. Really silly, really. I mean, what the plan was, I don't know where to begin. I'm mumbling like an idiot. But so where do I start? At the beginning. The program starts at 9 PM. Okay, and I was going to have it with kebab, a sort of celebratory meal to welcome in the new series. So I thought, okay, program starts at 9, I need to have the kebab by then. Kebab shop is nearby, 5-minute drive there, 5-minute drive back, 10-minute waiting time. So I thought half an hour. Then I thought, right, I need to get ready to leave the flat, so add 5 minutes to that. Anyway, the plan was to leave the flat at 8:25, which I did. Well, I got ready to leave at 8:25. Then I got to my first choice of kebab shop. Got there, but when I arrived there, they were still shut. They could be on a monthly holiday, could be refurbishments. I don't think it is refurbishments. I know they changed their name lately, but crikey, I've already forgotten the trail of my story. Oh crikey, I have to recap. Well, I got to the kebab shop, or the kebab car park, and she's gonna have a pop at me for not being in the right lane. Come on, this is the one, I think. Okay. got to the kebab shop car park. They were on holiday, or they were closed anyway. That's the second time in a row. It's the second time I've been there and they've closed. So I'm thinking they're on a long holiday. Then it occurred to me it could be Ramadan. August is usually a Ramadan month, isn't it? So maybe they're with family fasting somewhere overseas. And then I thought, okay, there was the second kebab shop, which is also near where I live. And I went there. They were really busy, as you can imagine, on a bank holiday weekend. And he knows my order now. He goes, usual. I said, yeah. I said to him, how do you remember that? And he just laughed. So he's going to take the secret with him to the grave. So anyway, so when I was in the restaurant, I'm probably recapping on what you saw in the last vlog, because according to their clock it was 9 o'clock on the dot, and I thought, oh no, I've missed it. I planned it all wrong. It wasn't my fault that the kebab shop was closed, the first one, so I should have had a contingency for that. I mean, they were closed last time. Anyway, I'm waffling. I should be saying, right, I've got the kebabs, got back to the flat. As soon as I got in, I was singing to myself over the TV, because it's already started. Picked up the Sky remote and rewound it to the beginning of the show. And so I paused it, and then I had to change into my slippers, put the food onto a plate, and then as soon as I pressed play, I was watching it. It didn't occur to me straight away, but then of course it cut to a landscape. Him on a horse, approaching a red telephone box. It was quite a long shot. It's like something out of Lawrence of Arabia. It was such a sweeping widescreen shot. Anyway, I looked at it and I thought, there's something aesthetically wrong with that scene. And it occurred to me I was on the wrong definition channel. I wasn't on the high definition channel. So but there was I couldn't switch to the HD channel because I would have lost where I was in the show. But there was a way around it, and it's called iPlayer. And so I found the program on iPlayer, and it gave me the option to watch it live or from the beginning, and there you have it. And there it was. I was having my kebab, watching high definition widescreen television of Peaky Blinders. Thank goodness for that. You need a bit of conflict to make the day, make it interesting, but you don't want to get emotionally charged, because it could go one of two ways, couldn't it? You could either cry or get mad and smash things. Not that I do either. Luckily I'm in the middle of that. I probably laugh at the ridiculousness of it. These things are sent to try us, and that was a good one. So that was yesterday, but that wasn't the end of the drama yesterday, because I was working on the Friday video. I was exporting it and everything, And I think when I came back from the takeaway, it had a message on the screen saying it failed, something about a render on a particular clip. Now I wasn't surprised, because earlier on in the day I was experimenting with a text plus option in the software. It's like so I was using the typewriter font in the video, and I saw a tutorial on how to make each character appear as if you typed it onto the screen one by one, and so that's what I was playing around with, the text plus option. I thought it was in there somewhere, and it did have some sort of reveal function. What I didn't know was it renders the clip individually, like the video. When you render the whole video during its export, it was rendering it for this clip, or or the effects I was putting onto this clip. And anyway, so I wasn't surprised about the error. I was surprised to get an error, because I gave up the idea of the special effects and deleted it. So I thought that was it. I deleted it and that was the end of it. But so to get this message was a surprise, but I wasn't completely shocked. I knew what may have caused it. Wait a minute, so I'm going, which way am I going? I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm just recapping again. Can't remember where I was, and the more I act silly, the more I'll forget. Yes, I know, I'm coming to it. Just rewinding the tape in my head. So, how do I solve the problem? Well, I thought deleting it originally would have solved it. I mean, that's lateral thinking. But no, I must have left some remains of the effects not viewable to the human eye. Obviously, otherwise why did it error? So what did I do? Well, I right-clicked on the clipping. It did tell me which clip it was, so that was helpful. So I right-clicked on it and reset the fusion composition. I know it sounds impressive, but that's what it said. I thought, there you go, I've done it. So I reran the export, and then at 5 minutes 36 seconds 17 frames later, as before, it failed again, same message. Okay, I thought, right, when I looked at that number, that time on the timeline, it was on another clip. So what I did was I wrote, what's the past tense of write? I right-clicked on that clip and reset the fusion composition. But this time I didn't export the whole video. I selected the range, i.e. over these two clips in particular, and rendered it or exported it. And a few seconds later it errored. It failed again, same message. So what I did was, as as I said, it helped me by telling me which clip was at fault. So what I did was I took that clip off the timeline and inserted it from the source version of the clip. I then selected that clip. What I mean was I put a range to cover the clip and exported, ran the export. And it worked. I mean, it's not rocket science. If a clip's bad, you just delete it and put it in again. And that's basically what I did. So I reran the export, let it run. By that time, it was really late. So late that I couldn't stay awake. In fact, if I'm honest with you, I was watching Peaky Blinders an hour later with all the rewinding and pausing and switching from SD to HD. Oops, I didn't indicate, sorry. Black mark. So what's next? Why did I have to change the subject like that? So what happened next? Come on. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so I let it. It was late, so I export. With the fun and games with Peaky Blinders, you know, I was an hour behind everybody else, basically. And of course, I may have paused it here and there just to check up on the export. I thought, hang on, it's gone past the 5-minute mark where it fails. Let's check it out, and it was okay. So far, so good. Anyway, while I was watching Peaky Blinders, although it's beautiful to look at, it's really well written, well acted, lovely cinematography. It's set in the end of the 1920s, so you've got a nice period feel about it. It's raw, it's rough. It's just like Game of Thrones, really, but more with a Godfather slant to it. I thought he was indicating. Got a faint indicator. Anyway, so it was so good, you know. But because it's also very a lot of dialogue, and it is poetry dialogue. You know, it's sheer poetry. Anyway, there was a scene where they were talking. I think it was about to turn the cards on somebody who was trying to be funny, and oh, sorry, I'm trying to drive at the same time. Oops. Oh dear, that was a bad move. Can I go in there, I wonder? Can I go in there? Yes, I can. Thank you. Thanks. Oops. Oh, this is tricky. Oh, done it. So, anyway, a scene, dialogue, a bit of a twist to the end of it. However, I fell asleep. I could feel my eyes getting heavy and heavy, and then suddenly I'm asleep. Can you believe it? It's sacrilege to fall asleep through something like Peaky Blinders. But I was physically tired. However, I watched it all in the end and went straight to bed after, because obviously I couldn't keep my eyes awake. Normally when you wake up from a nap like that, you're awake really, because you had a power nap. But I went straight to bed and the export was still happening. And the export was still, oops, wrong gear. The export was still happening. So I went to bed and that's it, left it running. And I was going to listen to the music or a podcast or something, you know, audible, an audible radio, audible play or something, or an audible book, call it what you will. And even before I could even pick up the phone to open such an audible device, I was asleep. Literally, almost as if my head hit the pillow, I was out. So that was really, I had a really good night's sleep, and I woke up probably just after 7, and well, I had to, well, anyway. Yeah, I got up at 7, checked on the export, and it worked. Even the upload worked as well for a 37-minute clip. So I think as long as it's under 40 minutes, it will upload as well. So what I did was I switched off the computer, let it rest, and it's been resting ever since. I haven't switched it on this morning. Well, I haven't switched it on since. And then it have a good rest. I think that's one of the reasons why I decided to start the vlog with the drive element of the vlog. So that's good. Oh, I tell a lie actually. Sorry, I do tell a lie. So before I switched off the computer, I did the topping and tailing, which means going into YouTube and finishing off the touches of the video, of the upload, basically giving it a title, a description, some tags, all to help with the Google or YouTube algorithm. You can give it a recording date, a location, which I think becomes a hashtag. And things like, what else? Things like that's it really, plus the thumbnail. Now the thumbnail I already did during the editing. I found a clip that I liked, a clip I liked that would look nice as a thumbnail, and use that. So that's top and tailing, or adding the finishing touches to the video. So once I've done that, also after, part of the finishing touches is the end screen bit, when all these little videos and channel links appear. I have to add that as well, and once that is done, that's the last thing I have to do. I'll apart from, of course, setting it public, switching it from private viewing to public viewing. Once I've done that, then I logged out of everything, switched off the computer, and it's been resting ever since. And it's now nearly 12 o'clock. It's probably had good 5 hours rest. And then about 9:30 I got up, had cereals and watched the video, and I thought it was pretty. I had some really good music in that video, I thought. I was quite pleased with it, despite the fun and games I had with the fusion. Once that finished, I looked at my Google Keep, and it said, right, go for a drive, go to Tesco, pick up the bag of crisps, and then do the drive, and then head back to the flat. And it's such a beautiful day. I don't know what. I thought it's just to do the drive first, and then get back to the flat, transfer the files, do some editing, maybe then pop out again, because otherwise I've got stir crazy. One gear. So that was it. Go for a drive around the block, head back, edit, well, transfer files, delete files, edit yesterday's vlog, try and get up to date. Take a break. I don't know what, nothing to watch, maybe Minder or The Professionals. There's still some discovering documentaries on directors that I haven't seen. I am looking forward to watching that. Later on is University Challenge. So I don't know if I'm going for another drive today, or maybe a walk. I might go for a walk, and I fancy having a swim as well. So I might walk along the seafront, stopping for a swim, and then moving on. I'm very popular. I keep stopping for cars, and I shouldn't really. Yeah, I can hear the voice. Is that his voice screaming at me? Sorry, I won't do it again. Alright, so here we are, Bank Holiday Monday. Lovely weather. I think one of the hottest bank holidays on record, apparently, or the hot, well, record-breaking levels of heat. Mind you, it's such a lovely day. When I woke up and the sun was coming through the blinds, I just had a good feeling about today. Such a good feeling. I won't say total ecstasy, but the way things are, it could be. Such a good day, people out and about. cloud in the sky. It's very near mist-like. I bet the sea's green. Oh, the sea's green and blue. And I've had enough editing. And yeah, the thought of swimming in the sea is so appealing. When I was in Corfu, the videos of which are on my other channel, shameless plug, put the money on the table and go. It was so cheap. When I was in Corfu, as I was saying before I forget what the point of mentioning it was, I went swimming in the sea at least twice, and it was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Especially the second time when I was the first time I didn't record, but the second time I did, and that was when I was on the boat going to this secluded beach for a barbie. And on the way there and back, we went swimming. We jumped off the boat and had a swim, and I really enjoyed it. I miss swimming. Well, I never liked to swim in the sea, not since I was a teenager. When I became an adult, it was less swimming in the sea, even less swimming in the swimming pool. But I did both of those in Corfu. Yeah, so that has not left my mind, and the thought of seeing the green blue sea and the sun, and of course it was cool as well. It was hot weather out there, but cool. It was a cool sea. I just want to jump back in, and the more I think about it, the more I want to do it, especially today, especially now. So I'll have a good think about it when I get back. I'm off to the beach. I'm off to the beach. Just been in the sea for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe more. It always seems like 5 minutes, but when you're having fun, it can be up to 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. So refreshing. I'm back from the beach. My gosh, my hair. I did bring a comb. I don't see the point of getting the comb smelling of sea. before I went in the sea, I was looking forward to it very much. And then when I was in the sea, it just suddenly lost its appeal. So yeah, at least it's out of my system now. Otherwise I would have wondered, and you know, every day I'd be thinking why it's like this to go in the sea, but I'm glad I've done it. I don't think I'll do it for a while now. I don't know, it's something like, it's the smell of the sea, a bit fishy, and when you're walking on pebbles, or you're walking on seaweed or some floral on the seabed, and it just kind of freaks you out. So I'm going to jump in the shower and then have chili con carne on toast. I've already transferred the files earlier, and after that I'll work on yesterday's video. So that's the plan. The chili con carne and toast with coffee, and I'm about to start editing yesterday's video or vlog. And it's very hot, I'm perspiring. Oh yeah, this is a bank holiday Monday. I'm looking at the TV guide for this evening, and I've just remembered that the second episode of Peaky Blinders is on tonight. I completely forgot. I'm not even through Act 1 of yesterday's video, but that's my turn to be laggy. I'm feeling very sluggish at the moment, and I just can't get into the rhythm. I'm very kind of lethargic, I suppose. I mean, I was splashing around earlier doing watery exercises, if you like, and I think it knocked the wind out of my sails. And coming back to edit after a nice hot shower was quite, and a hot meal as well, in the form of a chili con carne on toast. All that, and then cracking on with the edit and with half an ear on Scala radio in the background. For their bank holiday Monday, they've been streaming movie songs, movie tunes all day, and I've been listening to in the car, in the kitchen, in the front room here, and I'm a bit distracted by it at the moment, as well as everything else. plus the broadband went down. I don't know if it's still down, but that was thrown into the mix, and I just thought, okay, I'll get up tomorrow and just crack on with it. So I've stopped, and I'm not sure if the broadband is still down. No, it's back up. But anyway, I've closed the laptop down, and I think the laptop's had a pretty good day today. It's had a big rest, and it's having some more rest. And it's quite late as well. It's about, well, it's 8 o'clock on the dot. So it's evening. I should be probably relaxing at this point, not cracking on with an edit. So taking all that into account, I'm going to stop editing, and I had a bit of a wobble just now, a little hissy-fit. When I came back from the beach, I thought I'd wash all the towels together, including the beach one I used. And in that, amongst the towels was the one I used the kitchen towel, which I used to wipe the dishes. And it finished, I don't know how long, I think it took an hour and a half, and it finished. So I carefully took all the towels out, and I dropped one towel on the floor, not on the carpet, not in the kitchen, in the corridor floor. And of all the towels I dropped, it was the kitchen towel. So I thought, ooh, I just went into one. I got the towel, and I thought, damn it, that's life, you know. I'm gonna still use it to wipe the dishes. I'm not gonna rewash it just because it's on the floor. Okay, so of all the towels, there's about 4 towels, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 towels, and of the 4 it had to be that towel to fall on the floor. And I thought I was getting more mad, and then I thought, so I lost it. I just threw it into the washing machine. So I thought, right, I'm going to rewash it. Put it in the washing machine, close the door, put the powder in, switched it on, press go, and it's going now as it goes. I just lost it. I couldn't believe it, to drop a towel on the floor like that. I just couldn't think, you know, how am I going to wipe dishes knowing there's probably, well, goodness knows what on the floor. So I just lost it. And of course that must have taken some energy. And whatever energy I had, that was zapped, and my lethargy just rose. And taking all that into account, I shut down the computer, and I'm actually on my way around to sit in there. I thought I'd give you guys a re-update. I'm not going to have anything to eat, although the prospect of marmalade on toast and coffee does sound appealing. I think that might perk me up actually, so yeah, I think I'll do that. And listen to the rest of Scala Radio.